Hey guys, what is going on? It is Friday the 16th of June and this is your third video of the day. Aren't you bloody lucky putting up with me? Well, you're not. Anyway, let's get straight into what is going on in the wonderful world of crypto. And as we start today's video, there is breaking news coming from Binance. And we're going to make sure that we cover it in the video. So let's get straight into the content. The first one is USDT. The last 24 hours have frankly been a little bit crazy. Now, USDT depegged, and some are claiming that it was a planned attack on Tether, according to its CTO. Now, amid slight deviation from USDT and its US dollar peg, it's come out and people are saying there's something not quite right with this. Now, despite the controversy, the CTO insists that Tether's commitment to customer data and protection around financial accuracy remains steadfast. Now, it's really interesting. You can see the chart above my head. And we're not talking about a little minor, we see it going up and down, and when we're saying up and down, really small percentage, changes. This was a significant change. His assessment, the CTO, of what happened was, today has actually been a good day for Tether, highlighting the stablecoin's strength and readiness to protect its community in the face of what is actually characterized as an attack by him. Now, he suggested that the depegging of USDT was an orchestrated effort to undermine confidence within the stablecoin, and it actually fought back stronger than ever. Now, it was a day of drama, and it has raised significant questions. Are stablecoins actually stable? So far it has fought back, but in the past we saw Luna, for example, absolutely collapse. It's important to stay up to date with the latest news, but this story actually came from a report from Coinbase. And you know what? It released information by New York's Attorney General office around the token and around its peg. And later, everything else, the news kind of followed and people started to really, dump the token. But now this is being deemed as an attack. My experience and my opinion, there's no smoke without fire, but we do need to edge our bets with these tokens. The question is it going to depeg in the future? Who knows? But we need to stay up to date with the latest crypto news and also do research into the pools of liquidity. And we're going to talk about that in some upcoming videos. Now, this is potentially a game-changing article. Now, BlackRock has come out and made a historical move and applied for Bitcoin ETF. According to this article, anyway, there's various reports around this. Now, BlackRock clearly is the world's largest investment company. And it's claimed that they've come out to apply for this. And if the US actually gets it, well, it's going to be a green light for crypto, according to this article. And they're putting price predictions on, which are ludicrous in my opinion. But there's clearly an element of excitement. And some are deeming this an unprecedented move and saying that the application, if approved, will be the first in the US, marking a significant shift in the nation's financial and cryptocurrency sectors. Now, NASDAQ have commented on this and have been pretty positive towards it. But, I just don't know. I know BlackRock, they've had several attempts to come into the crypto space and look at what is going on a little bit deeper, to be honest. But I don't know if this is a true story. Now, I'm looking for more around this. We're going to report this on tomorrow's video, and we're going to keep up to date with what is going on. Now, 99% of crypto assets will go broke, according to Mark Cuban. Cuban defends crypto's right to mature and grow within the US, but believes most businesses today are doomed to fail. Now, I've got to say, I actually strongly believe with Mark Cuban here, he's saying is correct. Now, if you do look at a lot of cryptocurrencies, there's over 16,000 tokens now available on the open market. Do we need that many? How many of them are serving a real purpose? And how many are just making us look like a massive Ponzi scheme with actually no backing, no utility, and no user case? He's got a point, hasn't he? He has got a point. I think for me, I've got to the point where I'm passionate about blockchain technology, the use case for it, how it can actually change our day-to-day lives and improve networks of which traditionally we've probably relied upon. So for me, Mark, I think you've got a solid point on this. Now, the big news in this story is that Binance has quit the Netherlands. It's failed to secure a license in Holland, which is pretty huge story. Now, Binance is the world's cryptocurrency, well, it's the biggest exchange, and it's announced a withdrawal after its failed bid. Now, Dutch residents will only be able to withdraw their funds from the platform, according to a statement just now from the exchange. Now, this is a breaking story. You know, I'm happy to bring it to you live straight away, so let's stay up to date with how it progresses, but this is not good news for Binance in Europe. There's a major loss in Africa with Nigeria, a huge loss in the US, and now we are seeing it in Europe, in the Netherlands. Now, this is an interesting story. Do you remember Do Kwon? He's not really spoken about anymore. Now, the US SEC has actually got a lawsuit against him right now, but it could be dismissed. Yes, that's right, dismissed. Now, we're going to find out in July, but this is just insane, and you know, I can't believe we're even saying this. Now, this has been going on for a long while, but the Hinman emails have actually come out, and they've instigated some speculation around this whole thing being pushed to one side. This is very interesting. We see the SEC clearly going after and being successful against several, you know, influencers, KOLs out there that have promoted good and bad and evil projects. Yet this guy is being tested in a court of law in several countries. He's on Interpol's most wanted lists, yet they may not be able to prosecute him. I mean, what on earth is going on? I just couldn't believe this article. You know, this just absolutely blows my brains. You know, I just don't understand where this is going or how it is going. How can this man get away with what he's done? He was responsible, in my opinion, not only for the crash in the space, but for millions and millions and millions of dollars just going missing, evaporating. People actually killed themselves on the back of his actions. Terrible. Let's stay up to date with what goes on. Let's monitor how it goes. Hopefully you enjoyed this short news snippet. Just to summarise, USDT, is it going to depeg again? Who knows? Binance, disaster in Europe. And what is going to go on with Terra Luna founder Do Kwon? Is he going to go to jail? Is he not? And is the SEC going to drop all charges? Who knows? This is crypto. I've given up. Let's go.